Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Thursday night stream with your Pantheon Plus friends playing Everquest 2. And we are the MMORPG 201 show. Not to be confused with the 101 crew that plays on Tuesday nights, because we are the ones that tell stories and talk about lore and have fun. So tonight we're all level 61 to 65, and we are doing a zone. I never even heard of this zone before, or this dungeon, but the Nest of the Great Egg is what we're doing. And I don't know what to expect. I've never looked at it, never seen any videos. I don't know what it looks like. And if we finish that, we're going from there to the Blackscale Sepulcher. Yeah, so that's the plan for tonight. We'll see how far we get. But before we get to that, we have to introduce everybody that's here. As always, I am Therek, and I'm playing my Elf Ranger. And we all have little doggy pets tonight that came with the celebration thing recently. So I don't know why, but they just decided to make German Shepherds as the pet that you get. Very random, very generic and basic, very low effort maybe. But I don't mind a dog pet, so that's fine. So we've all got them. But let's go through everybody. We got Desryn. Look, he's the same height as me. I'm standing, he's kneeling, and we're the same height for once. What are you playing, Des? Nice. And your trusted pet Dilbo. Don't say that too quickly. And then we got Fate, who is shorter than me on the frog lock. How you doing, Fate? What are you playing? Awesome. And you're wearing the outfit that actually came with the celebration too, right? The cosmetic outfit. Yeah, I like the robe. I like it a lot better than the dog, but either way, it's yes, that's exactly what it should be. And we've got ManofRohan playing Andrath, the gnome. How's it going? What are you playing? Nice. I like you changed your outfit too. It's a nice look you got going on there. Very, right. And I believe that staff is the cosmetic staff from the celebration, right? Yeah. Pretty nice. Right. And speaking of cosmetics, is Crowsinger from day one has looked exactly the same because she invested in the beautiful cosmetic outfit. How's it going, Crow? Wolf Crow is a good name for a dog. Yep. And last but not least is my Canuck buddy, Vindini. What's going on, Vin? There he is. There he is. Yeah, look at him. Love owlbears. It's so good. Oh, don't do that. I don't want to be a skeleton. I worked too hard for this look, please. No, I know. I know Essen's in there. He's always causing trouble with that stuff. All right. So let's hit the road, my friends, and head to the nest of the great egg. So where do we go? Right. Gotcha. So Mr. Islands in the sky. Mr. Cottleshire is here. Hey, what's up, Mr. C? Good to see you. I don't know who gets the egg. Good to see ya, Mr. C. So this is cool. So the Kingdom of Sky was, what expansion was this? How many expansions in is this? I like it. I don't think I did any of this content ever back in the day, so I'm down. I'm taking it. A thorn of old. Okay.
I turned the stream volume up after what Mr. C said.
We were all muted for all of that except for me, probably. I'm sorry, you guys. It's the first time in a long time I've muted Everybody muted. I'm sorry. All our witty
The whole
conversation was
entire intro.
wasted. All wasted. It was bound to happen
I'm
sooner or
muted,
later.
Yeah, we've been
Yes.
on a good streak, so
I know. Well, it's better than unmuting during the pre-stream when we're all just bullshitting, right? And people hear what the the weird things we say. So,
So many pearls of wisdom lost.
so
Lost.
many.
Oh, I just realized we don't actually have to go to a different island. I mean, it would be cool to show off all the environments because I do like how there's like 3 distinctly different looking like areas in Kingdom of Sky. But Nest of the Great Egg actually is climbed up to from where we started here.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw on the wiki that it's just to climb a wall is the first thing you do.
Yeah. Whoops.
So okay. that's okay.
There, like I was thinking of Palace of the Awakened, which is the public zone here.
We don't need that quest that was at the bottom there.
We don't need any quests.
No questing tonight.
There's one inside, I think, that you get from one of the bird people.
Okay.
It's to kill someone inside, so.
Keep an eye out for that. So just, to recap the intro, we're doing the Nest of the Great Egg and the Blackscale Sepulcher tonight. And, Kingdom of Sky. First time we've dipped our toes into the Kingdom of Sky content.
Not really, but
No?
in the Barren Sky, sure.
Oh, what did we do before? Was it Sanctum the Scaleborn?
Temple of the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oops.
It's okay. I was going to click on it anyway.
Sometimes I forget that it zones your whole group in, and I just run up to click on it.
It's all good. I don't remember much about this other than I really enjoyed it.
I do have the wiki up in case we need it. So, if
Cool.
if the need for help arises. Hey, Weo, nice to see you. Welcome. Climb down the wall.
Well, I did remember there's a lot of aviacs, and sure enough, we're seeing a lot of aviacs down here.
There's
I like the color scheme in here is cool. It's so much nice to see
Oh, I remember now.
somewhere that's not just
Yeah.
brown and green and dark.
They are blue to me, so I'm gonna mentor. I would actually advise that we all mentor the lowest person in the group for this.
That would be me. I'm 61.
Then let's all mentor Therek.
Share your wisdom with me, friends.
And now they're yellow.
Okay, hold
Perfect.
on. I'm gonna need to recast 1 sec here.
Yep, everybody's deity pet. That's always the first thing is like, oh, deity pet. Well,
There's a dude to the right to get a quest from, I think. Oh no, or was that up? Oh no.
what you talking about?
He's in the room to the right of us. He
Okay.
gives a quest to kill someone inside here. So
We are in the destroyed foyer. Doesn't look too destroyed to me.
I don't remember anything about like the story of this place, honestly. So it's like,
Yeah, there was no like sort of pretext for this so far.
some of these guys are fighting though, so maybe there's some kind of
Internal conflict.
squabble. I think would probably be the best term to use,
Squabble, as in squawk.
as in squab,
Squabble.
because birds.
Oh god, these guys are loud too, just like the Droags from the Sanctum. They're like constantly talking up a storm.
Glad I can't understand them yet.
No.
They speak Volant.
Vault.
Interesting.
It's a new one. So do we have to go through the whole trying to get our language drops tonight again? Everybody waiting for a tooth and then a wing and then a claw.
Well, I
look,
mean,
they're
that's for
fighting
lore and
each other over
legend.
here.
So that's not for the language, but
Oh right.
probably.
Let's see.
So we'll just let them
Yeah, they're not interested in
Oh,
us. are
this
they?
says repeatable quest. Are you sure we want to do this?
I think you kill someone inside here though to fill it to end it. So
Okay, may as well. Kick Chamberlain Habits out of the nest of the Great Egg. Okay, easy enough.
The name of the quest is very
penetrate
blunt. Kick the bird out of the nest. Gotcha, game. Drac is... We haven't encountered any doors yet. It might be walls tonight, because I think there's a lot of climbing in this zone.
Yeah, the layout's kind of interesting. Hello, Weo. Gonna pull the aggressor.
Aggressor Kronz. He's very aggressive.
it's funny that he's the aggressor, but we have to pull him. He's just standing back there.
Right.
Time for a sniper shot. Oh, there we go.
Hey, he at least has like hit points.
At least has hit points. That's the standard we're holding for our MMOs
Well,
these
it's
days.
just, there's a funny thing. So I really love Mistmore Catacombs, and we've gone there several times in the last like week or two. And while I love the zone, for some reason, most of the named in there, instead of having like more hit points and being tougher, they have like less hit points. They have like half the hit points as everything else. It doesn't make any
That's
sense.
so strange. What the heck? That's a nice ring. It's level 68 though.
What is this? The aggressor's claws? Oh, hey, the aggressor seems to have aggressed others.
They saw him die and they decided to become aggressive themselves.
Yeah, they just kind of came out from the side of the room.
I'm feeling so aggressed right now.
Feeling aggressed. ManofRohan's making up new words.
Is that it for this floor, I guess?
I'm only gonna throw Jester's cap on Faye when it seems like it's gonna be a longer fight. Because so far most of these are... I used it
Yeah.
on the boss, but not the other.
Whee!
The Library of the Seven.
7.
7 what?
Yeah, 7 what? Sounds
Okay,
like
look,
a-
when you have wings, you can have bookshelves all the way up the wall.
Oh man, we got to get this for our guild hall. We need a bookshelf that spans the entire floor to ceiling.
This is actually a pretty pathetic library.
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah, they just got like a few bookcases in the corner, like...
It's hard for them to read with their clawed fingers. They have a hard time turning the
True.
pages. Oh my gosh, I gotta turn these voices down. Oh my gosh, it's way too loud.
You're like,
Oh, it's like normal sound for me.
Oh, there's a Zerker spell. Okay, hold on, give me 1 second. Turn my options here. Audio. Sound.
oh man,
Volume.
I've been waiting for that flask of enchanted water for days. I can't wait. I hope we get a small meaty bone.
Oh, we will. We
for
always
that
do.
one, too.
We always do.
Do you not already have one?
Oh, God. Large meaty bone. Thank you.
I mean, from the last stream, you mean, right? From the last
Yes,
stream?
indeed.
I haven't visited my room today, Drac. What did you do to my room?
Yeah, I was a little suspicious.
I gotta go. Now I have to go see what happened in my
Oh
room.
no.
Eric's like, be right back.
Yeah, sorry. Stream, hang on. Important business calls.
I just hope that he means room in the guild hall and not like he's come to your house.
Oh, you never know. Drax got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. Although I don't have confidence that he has a sense of direction to find my house, so
Oh,
I'm
there's a
not
name
too
in
worried
this
about
mess.
Yeah.
it. Drac would get lost 5 minutes into his trek here.
Wow.
Well, there was a name in that mess.
There was. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Target is immune to indirect AoEs. That's interesting.
They're probably a brigand. A strange crystal egg. We need that, right?
It
So
says, yeah, it'll allow the user to use some sort of device in here. They definitely need that. There's your bone.
Finally.
Oh, there we go.
And
Aviac
there's
tongue.
the tongue, yeah. Start learning that stuff.
That's right. All right, so we got the egg. Let's see what else here. There's another one.
Switch and Nutty.
Pardon me?
The other one was called Switch, and this guy's called Nutty.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Like how it goes from like super serious, like aggressor Vorlag or whatever he was, to Switch and Nutty.
Yeah.
There's another egg.
Do we all need an egg?
I don't know. I got the first one, I think. So
We'll find out.
We will find out.
We will.
Let's see. Where do we go? Can't click on any of the bookcases.
I think we've cleared that whole area, so
I like the statue in the middle.
YOLO.
YOLO.
Yeah.
Don't eat the crystal egg, Mr. C.
Here we go.
It's not what you want to do. This is like AoE Central here.
That's more like it. Like it's my job to make sure that Vindini can't go to sleep.
I was taking a little nap there for a minute.
Yeah. Crystal egg in your stomach? You need to get that checked out.
He's trying to smuggle him out of here or something.
As long as it's not a balote. That's all I care. I need a crystal egg.
Need
Not
a
eating
Kinder egg.
Kinder egg. Oh, Kinder eggs are good.
That's where it's at.
Oh,
Yeah,
Kinder
man.
eggs.
Kinder eggs are good.
Are those the chocolate things?
Yeah, a little toy inside. It's actually amazing that they can still sell those. Like, I've always thought that like the choking hazard that those present is like, I don't know how they get away with that stuff.
Well, this guy's not a softie. I appreciate that about him.
That's why the Kinder eggs were illegal in the U.S. for a long time, as to the choking hazard.
I didn't know
They're
that.
illegal now.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Mhm.
I didn't know that. Well, that makes.
Yeah, for decades they were illegal in the U.S.
Yeah.
And then finally, the prohibition on Kinder eggs ended, and everyone rejoiced. And
Yeah.
Because of the bootleg industry of
and then
Kinder egg.
bootleg
Yeah.
Kinder eggs, and yeah.
They said it was a
That's-
nut.
I've had a Kinder
Going
egg
again.
smuggled. It's true.
I thought it was because everybody started eating Tide Pods instead. So I'm like, yeah, what's the
Oh.
worst that could happen?
It's like, you know, maybe choking on a toy is not the worst.
Can't start my day without my Tide Pod.
Oh, God. There will be no eating of Tide Pods on stream tonight.
Oh,
Well,
jeez.
Congrats.
Oh,
Both
thank
of
you.
us.
Oh, congrats.
Double congrats.
Very limited item there. Nimbus root.
Nimbus.
Very useless.
Yeah, Soul Repo, I know about that. Sorry about that. I always have the pre-stream the desktop sound muted during the pre-stream, and I forgot to unmute it when I was doing the intro. So don't worry, you didn't miss anything. We're not that witty. We're not that funny. We tried. But
Speak for yourself.
Wow.
you just
I mean, Vindini said some pretty remarkable things.
I did.
we'll never forget the epic monologue he gave, but you'll
Vindini is the 5th most funny person in the guild.
That's not true. I am the most funny. I'm the 5th best healer.
If there was a class called the Jester, you would be the Jester.
Oh,
The main library.
Oh, that's quite the pull.
It is.
it's so funny because I was just remembering going through that doorway, like sparked this thing in my head of like, you know, I think there was a reason I was supposed to be careful here. and then like half the floor just aggroed me.
Jester's cap incoming as soon as he targets the boss.
Remind me, what does Jester's Cap do again?
You can do things faster.
Well, your reuse time goes down. So
Reuse time.
it just means if you have some abilities that would normally be on cooldown for a while, they get sped up a bit.
Gotta tell you, the experience in here is really good. I'm already at a bubble into 62, and I just leveled.
Well, we do have some mentors.
I know. I'm getting all the mentorship.
Getting spoiled.
Spoiled.
Not mine anymore, but we're the same level, so wouldn't do anything.
Ah. Oh well. What is
Book.
Lexicon?
Lexicon?
Oh, it's not a. It's a equipment.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
weird.
Secondary.
fun.
Lexicon. That's hilarious.
I've never seen
like
that
it.
before. That's kind of cool.
Lexicon.
Kentucky Fried Aviacs.
Have I gotten any bird stuff yet? I don't think so.
Neither have I.
Really? Oh man, I've been getting
Oh
lucky.
no, I just got the beak. Now it's time to.
Well, I'm not lucky anymore. Here, I'm gonna get another group.
So far,
Yeah.
the zone is not much for variety. It's pretty, but it's not much for variety so far. I feel like we've been through a lot of rooms that look exactly the same.
Also, a lot of this feels like reused assets from Desert Flames as well. I don't know if they are
Yeah.
or not, but they look like it.
Oh,
it looks
totally.
like reminds me of Poet's Palace a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very similar vibe. Most of the Barren Sky stuff shares a lot with the like courts, all the LFAs, you know, because that was Plane of Sky, right? That
Yeah.
whole thing is Plane of Sky, and so it's like it's the same thing, kind of.
Drac thought we were in Poet's Palace. See, I told you.
Yeah, the aesthetic is a little too much for the old eyeballs.
Oh yeah, overstimulated.
Just a lot going on.
Too much
I-
royal purple.
I do like the birds on the walls though. It's pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
that graphic is cool.
Yeah, that is true. Good thing to
Oh,
point out.
woodworker for you, Vin.
I already got it.
Yeah, he's got all the recipes.
Let's see.
Overachiever.
I'm gonna need some arrows soon.
I'm ready.
Vin's like, my experience so far is that as soon as you say it, they're in the mail like within an hour. He's got like a stash.
Surprisingly,
Only
I still have
only
plenty.
fresh arrows. I only make fresh arrows.
About you wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, make your arrows.
Time
Gotta
to
make
make
the
the
donuts.
arrows.
Oh yes.
I love Dunkin' Donuts, man. That was a great place back in the day.
I assume we climb here.
Sure.
Here, let's do it.
Up we go.
Climbing on glass.
Yep.
We're just that good.
Sticky.
Walking on, walking on.
I mean, it makes sense for me.
Well, yeah, you're a frog.
I have a picture somewhere of a frog clinging to the window of the third floor of my office building.
Oh wow.
Oh man, poor frog.
Yeah, I'm like,
He
how
probably
did you
didn't.
get
He
up
probably
there?
didn't last much
Crap.
longer.
What do I do?
I doubt that the frog had safe fall like I do.
Yeah.
We weren't in our house that long.
Congrats.
Congrats.
So this
Congrats.
years ago. Yeah, congrats. And I went into the bathroom upstairs, and in the sink is a little frog just sitting in the sink. And he had crawled up the pipes, I guess.
Oh my
Because
god.
I mean,
Crazy, right?
there's really just no way he could have gotten in another way. So I told my wife, and ever since she's been like, "Ugh," just
Mhm.
thinking about it. I'm like, it's just a
Just that
frog.
things can do.
Yeah,
that.
that's right. That's the bigger concern. Things can crawl up the pipes.
Yeah.
Never what you want to hear. Frog is fine. Other things maybe not so fine. Well, my
So
one of my kids just got back from a trip and they stayed at a hostel, right? And you know, hostels are great and all, but sometimes
Yeah, I love bed bugs.
yeah, sometimes they have bed bug issues, and so he got in late last night, and we had this whole protocol set up, right? I'm like, okay, you strip down in the garage, you take your stuff off, you throw it in the washing machine, high heat, you know, sanitize mode. We got to burn
Yeah.
these, you know, buggers before they get in the house. I hate bed bugs are not a good thing.
Yeah, I've definitely had to deal with that. I love the idea of hostels, but that's one thing that is an unfortunate side effect more often than not.
Hmm.
that's one of my most interesting stories from Europe are from youth hostels.
Yeah, I mean they've been around and everybody loves them, and I mean they serve a purpose and they're well regarded, but you have to take the good with the bad, right?
Yep. I was in the Czech Republic, and we stayed in a youth hostel. It was not a high class one, and no refrigeration, and we were eating this like rice and ham thing, like
Ooh, no
sort of a
good.
casserole, sort of. And you know, I wasn't a great big fan of it, but we ate it for 3 days because there was a lot of it. And by the time we left, the leader of the group, he's like, you know, I didn't really want to say this, but there was no refrigeration in there, and you saw a lot of flies, right?
Ew.
So
Oh,
a good chance that all of us were eating
ugh.
things.
Things you'd rather not think about. Yeah,
Like,
gross.
oh no.
You know, those are the things you do when you're young, and you just,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
Like swimming in a quarry.
yeah, stuff like that. Yep.
Oh geez, jumping
Sorry.
off of cliffs in a quarry into the
Yeah, I was
water.
about to say
Yeah.
the same thing. There's people around here who like to do cliff jumping into
Mhm.
a quarry.
I never did the cliff jumping.
Yeah, I knew
Oh,
I knew
he's bad.
somebody in high school that jumped.
Oh.
We had a waterfalls. that
Pedal
went
leader.
went into a pond, and she broke her leg so badly. It was brutal.
Oh man. Parian.
Oh wow, really? Mr. C.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I almost fat fingered that to where I started casting the wrong thing, so
Really?
yeah, I was like almost just went down.
Yeah, this guy's putting up a
I
fight.
had you. I just gotta make you appreciate it sometime. That's all.
Yeah, here we go.
This guy's almost like a raid mob.
So I think what happens here is it pulls the whole floor if you don't clear the floor first. Because we cleared
Oh,
most of it, but I didn't clear all the rooms, and a bunch of these guys came from elsewhere. So
I see. I do remember reading something about that on the wiki when I was looking at it earlier. Something like make sure you leave one alive somewhere at some point before you.
Oh.
Like it's like an encounter that if it starts immediately after you finish one, the next one starts immediately. So you just leave one alive and then sort of make sure you're ready for the next wave.
Oh, okay.
Kettle Leader's pot helm.
So many puns in this one.
Yeah, really.
Yep.
I think Des, you need the pot helm for sure.
I looked at it. It's
It's meh.
If it was more avian themed, I would probably go for it.
You've looked exactly the same ever since we started streaming this game, and you've been playing your tank.
Yeah.
Your look has not changed.
You put avians in pots to cook them, so it's avian.
Or kettles, even.
Or kettles, yeah.
Protein. Drac, that's not the protein we're looking for.
Oh, I'm sure that was the
yeah, he's talking about
fly
the
larva.
Yeah, he's talking about that. That's also still not the protein I'm looking for.
No. I don't want to eat the bugs, Klaus Schwab.
All right. So yeah, I don't know what to do now.
Well, is that
There's an elevator here.
Oh, the elevator. You can click on it now.
Oh.
This was not clickable before.
Let's go. Up we go.
Please keep all feathers and beaks inside the lift while it is in motion.
Keep your dogs on a
Thank you.
leash.
Oh, I was hoping I would start
know.
doing the chicken dance.
Whoa, there's the great egg. You shall have to play with my pet
That's
gourds.
my
bad.
I have
Oh,
no time to bother with you now. I must commune with the egg. Okay, so this is probably where it says, like, as soon as we kill the last one of these, the next things are going to come.
Yeah, we're probably fine. Just
Ooh,
Ding, grats,
Rats.
thank you.
yeah.
basilisk spine.
It's quite a few dings.
It does look like a Dr. Seuss egg, Mr. C. Purple and gold.
I do love a good elevator.
Hey, Dupree.
You know what? Elevators are hard, and I'll give EQ2 the credit for not having janky ass elevators.
At least they don't use it as like a loading
Always
screen.
Oh
I
man.
mean, EQ1 had non-janky elevators.
Oh yeah, here they come. So certainly.
Yeah, so it's just encounter streaming here.
Hope nobody was on
I
that
don't
elevator.
like this. Here, I'm gonna pull these over. I don't like being
Yeah.
right on the elevator.
Yeah, good idea.
Oh, what's that message?
Chamberlain Zaviz crushes something.
The spirit
The
of
remaining
followers.
spirits and consumed them.
Oh.
Jeez. I will rend your flesh and feast on your bones. Spirits, I summon you to defeat these interlopers.
Interlopers.
Interlopers!
Always interlopers.
He's
Yeah.
got his own
Yeah,
pet with the usual EQ2 pet name.
Yeah, we ruined our lands, and we won't ruin yours. We get it.
Yeah, right. They've never
There we go.
strayed.
Standing away. I'm sure he's got some crazy thing.
I blocked whatever his first thing was.
Let's see how much sniper shot. Oh, sniper shot did good.
Okay.
I guess the question should be, who has more things with reset timer?
Honestly,
Oh.
I would put it on Therek, just for the sake of he has longer.
Yeah, my sniper shot is
Recasts.
on a 5-minute
All right,
retimer.
then.
So that would be great.
Sorry, Fate.
Aw, you're doing massive DPS.
True.
Yeah, I know. My DPS has been lacking.
Yeah,
Right.
see, that's it. Therek just needs all the help he can get.
I admit it. I do. I'm not too.
Incoming, Therek,
I'm not too proud.
Just-
when I can see you.
This guy's gonna be dead first anyway.
Oh,
Yeah.
Huluk Nest Hero.
who look.
Kanji spell. Crown.
Wow,
of
that
Wisdom.
is an ugly helmet.
Oh my
Impressively
goodness.
That is so ugly. Who wears like? Who honestly would wear that? That is so terrible looking.
That's actually the great egg. You wear the shell on your head.
Oh my gosh. Sad thing is too, is way better than what I'm currently wearing. So
Oh well.
I do have
there
to
you
knead
go.
on it. So
Do we do something with the egg?
I think we just go.
it
I
says
see.
this
There's
We
a
need to
quest
return to
turn
Kit
in.
Ulo.
this egg
tell
hums in
them
a
our
soft,
breakfast.
pulsing fashion. Great knowledge has been stored here by the Huluk people. Oh, that's nice.
Okay, so they store knowledge in the egg. Got it.
Wee. Ow.
An egg datacron. I get it.
Yeah.
Didn't we have just like evac or something?
Eh.
Probably. It's why evac when you can fall and take damage.
That's right.
Therek asks a very good question here.
So that's the whole thing, right? That's
Wait,
this-
where is this guy?
I think we go.
We gotta go
one.
up now.
Oh, it's like at the very start.
Yeah, it was at the very beginning.
Oh.
Bebo.
Oh.
Hit 80.
Oh, grats, Gibo.
They're still fighting. out
They're
here.
still going. Like everything's been done, but they're still going. All right.
Recipes.
What do you give us?
Oh.
Recipes for
Oh, are these like cosmetic stuff? Yeah. You can't
I
control
don't
collect
think
them.
I can learn any of these.
Oh. You have to go through like a bunch of freaking menus to see what the stuff looks like, but it's actually like pretty nice stuff.
Does someone want one of these? I'll get it.
There's no trade.
Yeah.
Well then, fine.
I took the last one.
Oh, I guess you can scribe them.
Oh yeah, sure you can. And then how do you create them? It's like a crafting thing?
Yeah, it's kind
Yeah,
Oh,
of.
you
so
need to
that's
do
where.
it, looks
So
like.
you need the Taskmaster skill. So someone picked up like a claw earlier. That's what would this stuff would be for? Is
Oh, I have an aggressor's claw.
yeah.
Item looks as it could be used as the primary component of a special recipe.
Oh,
So I bet that can be used for these things.
cool.
Maybe
Yep.
the eggs as well.
The counselor's head is the ingredient to one of these. Interesting.
Oh, there's some crafting benches around here too.
There
isn't
is.
Or-
Oh, so that's why it's a repeatable. You can just
Yeah.
keep repeating it to get all the recipes. That's
I
cool.
see.
That's
I
kinda
do
neat.
I do like special recipes from stuff like that because, you could just do the regular trade skill stuff and you'd never get these kind of
Mhm.
fun little things.
Yeah, I mean it's something different, right? Change it up a little bit.
Yep.
Ooh,
Do we want to Guildhall recall and then go to our
Sure.
next spot?
Sounds good.
do it. Completing a quest on stream. I know, Mr. C. This is what you come for on Thursday nights. This is what we
This
do.
is the content that you guys
content
show
you're
up
here for. You betcha. All right.
Well, so this is great. So we did Sanctum of the Scaleborn the other day, which showed off the Tenebrous Tangle. We just went to Nest of the Great Egg, which is in the Barren Sky. Now we get to go to the third spot, the Bone Mire.
The Bone Mire.
Yeah.
Let's see what the Bone Mire is all about.
Probably bones.
I feel like Castle Grayskull is going to be here somewhere.
So okay, Tenebrous Tangle I think is really like what the prettier one. I don't know. Barren Sky is also pretty in a different kind of like lighthearted way. I actually really like the Bone Mire. I think it's so alien feeling.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
is.
so cool.
It's like purple rivers. It feels like another dimension or something like that.
Right. And
I like this.
when I think of like, oh man, a dragon probably lives here.
Yeah.
Like this is more foreign, I think.
It's got like the plateau in the middle there, sort of And some sort
Ooh,
of
nice. We're
weird,
seeing some orange mobs here.
some old like tower technology or something.
Yeah. And you'll see one kind of cool thing about the dungeons. Well, one kind of cool slash, you could say lazy thing, is a lot of the dungeons and raids have a similar like tile set, similar graphics. But they're all very draconic. I think is kind of like they have a distinct look, which is meant to be.
That spider animation is particularly good.
So, Therek, you might want to get on the cliff and look down to the right
Okay.
for the stream.
Ooh. Oh, I like that. That's
Is it like down to the Halls of Fate area?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
cool?
That's in my home.
We're coming up on Fate's return to home. Drac has got the Lucky Charms reference. Purple hearts, purple rivers, pink hearts, blue moons.
The Dread Never crash site.
What's a dread never? Must be something.
Looks like a giant steam-powered something or other.
Yeah.
He said,
It was obviously carrying
my
quests in
brethren.
its cargo because there's a million quests here.
All right.
Der Grave Hand. Now that's a name.
Let's see. It's the northern isle, the catacoxic stain, I believe.
Oh, what now?
Cacotoxic.
How do we?
Ecotoxic,
Taco toxic? Toxic taco?
toxic,
Catac-
toxic hell.
Oh wow, we get to ride a
Caco.
cloud.
How do you?
Caco
How do you
toxic.
move?
Just click on it, and it's just like the carpet in the desert. It's just,
Yeah, just click on the cloud, and it'll bring up a map. And you want to go to the
Oh.
catacoxic stain.
this is neat, man. This is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I enjoy this. This feels
Cool,
like a
cool.
different
Oh
game.
wow, this is cool.
Yeah, it's like there's 3 completely different like areas, just very distinct areas in Kingdom of Sky.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a soft spot for the Bone Mire. It's just a cool alien place. Unlike pretty much everything else in the game, really.
ManofRohan, you're in the environment. You're up to your wait. Oh, there you go. You popped out.
Oh,
The world was eating you alive.
yeah. And also, you can fall a lot of places, by the way, just so be
Oh
careful.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So don't get too close to the
Yeah.
edge.
The world doesn't.
Well, the
stop
fun
you from
thing
dying.
is when you fall and then you land halfway down an island in the middle of nowhere, instead of actually falling all the way, is I've accidentally like safe fallen. You can if you can glide, you can actually make it from island like all the way down to Halls of Fate down there just by jumping.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it
But
doesn't it doesn't kill you until you're like far below.
Close to the edge, down by the river.
I'm on the edge.
Of glory.
Yes. Get them. These guys are orange.
It's like,
Yeah,
Just the way I like
think-
them.
I think this will be a lot better.
More challenging. Maybe we'll get some
Yeah.
level 80 gear.
Yeah. If only it was level 80 gear. No, it's still going to be worse than even the Echoes of Fador stuff. But
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
wow, that aggro range is pretty big.
Mm-hmm. They
For these
chased you
guys.
down, yeah.
I think it's the level difference.
There, now we're all cockatoxic stains.
But you got to emphasize the caca.
Because I'm trying to get in trouble on YouTube for sure, is definitely what I'm going for here. Trying to get demonetized.
See how
The
far you can
caca.
go.
Yeah, how far can
Toxic stain.
I'll challenge it? Have you not heard of the cockatoxic stain in EverQuest 2 YouTube? Come on.
So I was happy last night. I did my first hate in Starfield. Dismiss my. Hey, quit looting.
No.
No. Simple no.
Never mind. It's a shiny. I can't fault you for that. My first dismiss the companion so I can do something nefarious.
Oh, really?
Oh
Because
my
they didn't.
gosh.
They didn't like it. No, they
Yeah,
wouldn't have liked
dismissed them, and then I went and got them later. No big
it.
deal.
Yeah. So we were talking about Starfield for the stream
An over there.
before we started the stream.
Please
quite
no
a bit.
spoilers. Just
No spoilers. I was just saying it really reminds me of Fallout 4, and I did that so many times in Fallout 4, and Fallout 3 for that matter. But because your companions are like, I don't think they're gonna like it when what I'm about to do. You're like, all right, go away for a while, come back later, and then we'll talk.
See no evil.
Except for Dogmeat. Dogmeat liked everything I did. He never complained. That's why he's the best companion ever.
Yeah, Dogmeat's the best Bethesda character,
Absolutely.
as a lot of people claim.
Wind Scoured Warriors Circlet.
Oh,
Pretty high resistances on that thing.
Yeah.
well, I will read because it's supposed for combat stuff. So
Yeah, it's mitigation.
have at it.
Well,
Yeah.
need it if it's enough,
I am
because I'm
eating on
not
it 'cause
going to
it
need
is
on
way
it.
better than one
Yeah.
of the ones I'm wearing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sure another one will come up.
We need to
That's totally
spend-
how it works, Mr. C.
We need to spend some more time in New Tenaria. Get everybody equipped up.
Yeah, we have to go
Well,
back there.
we're-
I got a few more levels and I can use that dagger we got there. I'm still excited about that.
We are pretty much like the level for Mistmore Catacombs. Actually, we're a little above the level for Mistmore Catacombs, but I mean, the 101 kind of stole the thunder, so they went in there on Tuesday.
Well, then we
Well-
should go kill Mistmore.
Yeah, let's just go in
Yes.
the castle.
Mm.
Let's just go ahead and do that. We're
Let's
only
go kill
10 levels
Mistmore.
too low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We only had
And
our
not a raid.
butts handed to us last night. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need
Yep.
to raid Mayong Mistmore at some point for sure.
That would
Ooh,
be really fun. Once everybody's 80, I think that'll be the time. All right, so this should be fun.
Famous
I
last
think-
words.
I do not remember much about this zone either, but very draconic. So
I think I crashed.
Oh, we gotta wait. He's got a-
Incoming for Therek.
He's got a little Reaper pet.
yeah,
Let me know when you're back in, Fate, and I'll reinvite.
Oh, my pet died.
No, not Fodrath.
A long time ago, we bet that.
He rooted the wrong mob.
What happened?
When you unmentored, when Therek hit the same level as you, your pet went away.
Are you kidding me?
I didn't want to tell you. I'm telling you now.
not Reaper yet. Not Reaper pet. Bone friend.
The
I think a bone friend is something different, Mr. C.
Hmm. Is that like bosom buddy? Is that like a really really close friend?
Oh, that's clever. I like that. That's pretty slick, man.
I love that you have all of these more like sanitary phrases for for things that I had much nastier vocabulary for.
It's a show from the '80s, bosom buddies.
Yeah.
Ah,
That was
Remember
one very early Tom Hanks.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
When he was actually funny.
wow.
Oh, he's still funny. What do you, don't,
No,
don't,
I like Tom Hanks.
how dare you rag on Tom Hanks? He's America's
I'm back
sweetheart.
in the
Oh
game.
Okay.
man, that was
Jester on Therek.
a little bit bogus of a pull, if I do say so.
Totally bogus, man.
Mhm.
Let's hope the next one is more gnarly.
I was hoping for more rad.
Totally rad, even.
Possibly tubular.
Oh. I mean, if we want to step it up a decade or three, was hoping for a pretty dope pull.
Oh, jeez. You're too old to say dope, Desryn. You say wild a lot, and I let you go with it. I don't call you on it, but you know, you're almost too old to say wild too.
Oh, Whatever.
You are.
Whatever.
I'm definitely too old to
Whatever,
say wild.
dude.
Yeah.
I think that's bogus.
All
myself.
right.
It's whack. Is that what it is?
Come on
It's-
in here
It's
for some.
wiggity whack. It's not just whack.
Yeah.
Like I was gonna say that poll was fresh,
Oh God. Now we're-
Incoming dank pulls.
Oh
or
my
that was
gosh.
money.
Tank pulls. Desert again. Like
Incoming on Therek.
That
You know,
that
Crow.
poll was bet. No cap.
That is why you
That
made a
is Matt.
macro.
PH.
oh my gosh. We've been
I'm
hanging
just
around
getting
with
Therek used to the idea.
Okay.
That pool was bussin'.
Bussin'. What is
It was
it? I
poll
don't
was
even,
straight
I don't even know
straight
that one.
bussin'. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Help. My group has been replaced with teenagers. Somebody send help. I can't hang out with these young people.
Do you know how to bring up the menu so that I can like load a UI?
/load _ UI settings.
Thank you.
And Des has got it on lockdown. He knows
Oh
everything.
God, I've typed that in probably 300 times in my lifetime,
Wow.
if not more.
My game crashed so hard that it
Oh,
broke my UI.
Wow.
that's rough.
Did it
That is a hard
mismatch your
crash.
socks as well? And
it
serious
just
crash.
it just
I-
flung it flung the
fortunately,
computer
I
off
don't-
her desk.
Wear socks as a frog, but I'm sure that it would have.
Wait, what? Where no frog socks? I thought you definitely had frog socks. Oh no, you don't have frog socks.
Oh, Mr. C, is it macaroni with the chickens?
this mac and cheese is bussin'. Yep.
Bussin'.
No cap.
No cap.
No cap.
That drip is icy, yo. No cap.
Oh Lord. Okay, you, my friend, your birthday is like right
I
next.
was-
You're like 1 day away from me. You are definitely not allowed to say that.
Yeah, my 16-year-old's really.
I know.
yeah, I was
mean,
about
I
to say you got kids like right at that age.
Yeah, they're saying things like when they agree with something, or like, yeah, that's true. They say bet.
think
Yeah,
ManofRohan, he's about to stand up and do the Fortnite dance for everybody here pretty soon.
Oh man, I think I can do it.
Oh,
The one where you're kicking and
yeah, that stupid dance. Hey.
agreed on the stupid.
dear.
Agreed. Yeah.
Des, I just noticed you got a new shield.
Yeah, in
like-
Mistborn Catacombs.
I like your shield.
Really
It's
nice.
way
shield.
better than that door you were using.
Oh, I like the door.
I can actually see things now.
That door sucks.
It's too big. Here's a.
Don't make me put it back on.
Don't. It's so much better.
I still need to get my cloak to my cloak of flames so I can.
Yeah, where do you get the Cloak of Flames anyway? Remember we saw it that one time? I've always wanted it ever since we
Yeah,
saw it.
it's
Is it Nagafen?
deity thing.
I thought it was a
Um,
deity thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking
Which
back to
I am getting the
EQ1.
Mar cloak. The Mar cloak has a increased size as well.
Mr. C, yeah, it's a very involved heritage quest.
Oh, the cloak of flames. Yeah, sorry, I
yeah.
am thinking of a different cloak, but
Yeah, it would definitely be a heritage quest, right? Because it was an EQ1 item.
ooh,
Trouble.
accidental pull.
Well, then we'll have to accidentally kill them.
Let's kill them on
As-
purpose.
Yeah, I feel like on purpose has been.
Yeah, we should get the whole guild with the Cloak of Flames. That would be cool.
Oh man, yeah.
Definitely.
No
Only
cap.
thing is
or-
that one definitely overrides heraldry.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Sorry, Sarah. The ship would take a backseat to the Cloak of Flames.
I mean, it's a really cool looking cloak too.
Yeah, it's amazing. I know Drac really wants it.
That makes sense.
You saw it, Drac. You know what it looks like.
It's literally like the graphic. It's animated like it's flowing lava.
Mhm.
Like,
Everything a fire wizard needs.
yeah, it's really cool.
Hey,
I think it was
Aaron.
nice wizard.
What's that?
I said I thought he was an ice wizard.
No, he's a fire wizard. What are you talking about? Ice wizard. Is that something that came up the other night? Is that a joke that I'm not in on?
Well,
No,
his big spell is Ice Comet. And so,
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. It's just my joke because he's always talking about fire wizard, but then his big spell's ice comet.
Yeah. Yep. We've played a few games. We've played a lot of MMOs where the wizard gets the ice spell as their big hitter, and he's always disappointed. He's like, "What? Why is ice better than fire?"
Yeah, that's so disappointing.
Yeah.
Like
cracks me up. You guys give crap to all the games that have like ridiculously awesome wizards, like Black Desert Online. The fireball in Black Desert, or it's like a meteor.
It's a meteor shower. I remember it.
Insane.
Yeah, I remember. Drac was very impressed with it when we played, and rightly so, because it looks amazing.
Yeah.
It's like everything in Black Desert Online. It looks amazing.
If only there was a game there.
Yeah, I mean, if it was...
You guys did not play... You cannot say there's no game there. There's more game to Black Desert than EQ1.
No way.
Okay, a game that I have any interest
I'll
in.
fight you on
That's
that.
blasphemy. You are...
I thought that you just
There are
auto-played Black Desert.
You can definitely not say no cap now.
Hey, Aaron. What's up, bud? Oh, yeah, for sure.
No, I just get upset when there's like games that have like a lot of stuff and then our like community just writes them off because action combat just
No,
annoys
it's
me.
not because of just action comp, because a lot of different
I know
things.
not for you guys, but it's just
Yeah.
like that's kind of the general gist is
I actually really enjoyed a couple of the classes in Black Desert.
I love
I
how
was
it
just-
looks. I just think it's beautiful, right? Like
The classes were good, the looks are good. It was just like really boring gameplay.
I just didn't want to play it so long for it to get good. Like I didn't want to spend 3 months playing it before the fun stuff started.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, and that definitely is a big factor.
Traitor to the crown. Drax very upset by your comments. Does
Well,
he's considering.
don't smack talk a game when you don't know much about it.
Wasn't that the game where people just made characters just to kind of like have pretty
Play with the
characters?
boob slider. Yes,
Yes.
that's exactly
Yeah.
why.
That's a huge thing in the BDO community is because you can make templates of characters and like put them on a like public like thing, and so since the character customization is so ridiculous, people would like make characters from like TV shows and put them up on there so you could like download the template and
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
kind of funny. I remember
it's like the housing stuff in EQ2. It's like that kind of a community thing.
when we first started playing it, I was getting incessant messages from Minus showing me things in the cash shop that he really, really wanted. Just one after another. He's like, "Oh, I want this, and I want this, and I want this," and I'm just like, "Oh man, I gotta stop this guy. I gotta be like the
Yeah.
cash shop protector for this guy because he will spend all his money on the cash shop stuff."
And there were points where it's like super bad. Recent years they've started to like improve it. I mean it's still way beyond what I would say is acceptable, especially with how some of the really, really end game stuff works, but
Oh,
they have
yeah.
made a concerted effort since it's one of those weird occasions where the studio actually bought back their game from their publisher.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's always been my problem with a lot of those games from Korea is that the end game tends to be a cash grind, a real world cash grind, and not a like nothing at all to do with really the game itself. Just how much money you're willing to throw
And
at the game.
That is totally like a kind of Korean game specialty. It
Yeah.
really is.
And it
That's
just
what like I was really enjoying Arcade when I played it until I kind of got to the end game and realized that it's like you really did have to like
Yeah.
spend
Yeah, there was an
money.
enjoyable game down there at certain points, but
Yeah. And then it was like you had to, in order to progress, you needed to spend money on these things to
Yep.
upgrade your gear. I mean, you didn't have to, but like it would have taken you like months or longer to progress at
Yeah.
the same rate that other people did in a few days by just spending, 50 or 100
Oh
bucks
my
or whatever.
gosh, that's actually a really nice shield. I mean, if I didn't have what I had now, and if it wasn't level 68, which, wow. Yeah, I mean, just for like the general boosts, like just the kind of like baseline stuff that everybody should run at like end game in BDO, it was like $30 a month, easily.
That's kind of nuts. Yeah.
And that's like utilizing the stuff that they give you for free as well, because like they give you a ton of handouts too. It's just there's just so many different things. It was in a pretty bad state. Like I said, they're trying to make it better, but it's
I just would so much rather pay a sub,
right?
$15 a
Absolutely, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then because like even for a free game, even when you're like, oh well, really I'm really only like shelling out about the same as a sub would be. It just feels so much worse. It feels so much dirtier when like it's to advance the gameplay.
Yeah, I agreed. And then you've wasted all that time like putting into the effort to try and get to the end game, and that's what it's all about. And you're just like, man, why? Why did I do all this? You know? Aaron, no. Midas was never a proponent of cash shop in Pantheon. Don't put that out there. He
was just one that tended to utilize ones that did exist.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, he didn't have the hate for it that some people did, but he also understands why people hate it. Like, so that's what we had some
really
debates.
Into, what was it?
Transmog.
Black and white? Not black and white. What was the? Oh my gosh, the Super Cash Shop game that he was super into.
Oh, Blade and
Soul.
Blade
there
and Soul.
it is.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
He really liked Blade and Soul. He said he spent a lot of money in Blade and Soul.
Yeah.
I never played Blade and Soul, so I don't know anything about it. But
yeah, it's such a shame with games like BDO because like the game underneath, like the life skills in BDO are some of the deepest and like sometimes most well thought out I've ever seen. And like, for example, it doesn't have fast travel. A lot of people in our community would praise it for that if they had any idea, you know, like huge open world, no zoning, no fast travel.
right. Yeah, it's
So
true.
life skills like public speaking and what you mean?
It's sort of like the crafting equivalent and the like trading and fishing, and the fishing I remember being really fun. And I remember the housing. The housing was amazing.
Arcade was amazing and interesting. And there was a whole like shipbuilding thing. Like you had to like build
same
the
in
parts
BDO.
to your ship and put it together and everything like that. If you wanted to like bigger sized ships. And my friends and I, we like pitched together to get like a pretty decent sized ship made, so that we could go do the ocean fishing. And
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really cool. The fishing was like it wasn't just throw your fishing lure out there and then 3 seconds later you caught a fish, maybe you didn't. There was like a mini game to it, and beyond the mini game, like once you caught the fish, the fish were like on your back like a backpack, and you had a certain amount of time to get them to
Double grats.
Thank you.
get them to a fishing shop to sell them. And
Right.
if you took too long, then you lost it or it was worth less.
Right. Yeah, no, I mean that's not to say that these games can't do things right. They do. You know, a lot of them do things quite well. But it always gets overridden by, you know, the abhorrence of the cash shop and the things that they try to do that to monetize when it just leaves such a bad taste in your mouth that nothing else matters.
You lost me after you said doo-doo. I
Yeah,
was just
that's
laughing.
I know. I tried to go quickly past it because I'm like, oh no.
See, I
But
get,
they are
I
doo-doo,
get
you're
that.
right.
I think how I go about evaluating games, or how I kind of compartmentalize them in my head, is like what features like stand out to me, And so I typically, even games that I, probably never play again, generally they have some, oh, this is a double pull. They have like some things that I really, really liked. And that's kind of what I think about rather than being like, oh yeah, game's trash. Like,
But it's only because the cash shop only overrides it because it usually overrides whatever system you think is cool, right? Like if so, it's got a great fishing system. You could probably buy a better fishing pole on the cash shop, or you can probably, get a better looking, whatever the goal of the fishing is. You can get that in the cash shop. It tends to override the cool systems, which is such a shame, right? Because it's like somebody came up with the system, and then somebody said, well, that's all cool, and we're going to put a little thing in the shop so that you can, if somebody doesn't want to do that system, they don't have to, and they can get something just as good. You're like, well, what is the point of that then? Like, it's just a system that is without a home.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah, another show.
But I think of like lessons learned is like, I'm not going to write off a game that has good stuff, even if it's destroyed, because it's like some things like the like mount training, for example, in VDO. It's like super deep system. They've got like breeding, all this crazy stuff.
The breeding
right?
was interesting.
And it's like, yeah, I mean, technically you can skip ahead to, like step 9 out of 10 if you just spent money.
Right.
But the system is still good. And if I'm talking about like MMOs in general, I'd rather be like, yeah, I really like that system. And like, we could talk about why it's ruined or whatever, but like,
yeah, but if
I like when good ideas get to float around,
I get what you're saying. I just think like a good idea can be a good idea, but if it's in a game that doesn't, orphans it a little bit, it makes the game bad. Like you can't have a good system poorly utilized and still be a good game. But that's just me.
I find that if I have fun at it, I like the game.
Yeah,
even if
that's
it
right.
has a lot of things that I ideally don't want in games.
That's the thing. I wasn't having fun in Black Desert, even though I loved a lot about it.
Yeah, if it can
But then I never really got to a high level.
If you can skip it, I'm not having fun. Like if you can pay to skip it, I'm not going to have fun with it. Like no matter what the system
I know those
is.
things that aren't fun, and I stay away from those.
In that case, pretty much every game on the market, like every big game on the market, has that. I mean, it just depends on what degree you want to call it skipping.
True. I mean, I wouldn't say every game. I mean, Embers Adrift. Let's use that as an example. That's a modern MMO. Like, is there anything in there you can pay for that skips you ahead? I don't think there is.
It is the small niche example.
I mean, yes, but that's, the fact that it may be not the most popular game right now. But
no, I'm happy to celebrate it. I'm just saying, like, a lot of the games that people actually play all have that unfortunate.
Yeah, that's why I only speak for
issue.
myself, right? I just speak for how it affects me. So I don't want to talk for anybody else, but like, if it's got something like that, it makes the game unfun for me.
Did you get XP pots?
No.
In EQ2?
No, I've never used any XP pots in this game.
Oh, okay. Oh man, I was with someone else because I caved
You're thinking of
over
Zealot,
the weekend.
I think.
Well, I was expecting Zealot to get it. Yeah, I know how they roll, but no, it's like I eventually caved in the sense of I spent the 500, daybreak bucks or whatever during the XP weekend, which was already ridiculous enough. But I'm going to be honest with you, like, I actually don't like how fast that went. Like, I wish the XP weekend, it's like, I actually wish there weren't XP potions, and I wish the XP weekend was not a thing. Because I feel like a ton of people just skipped so much of the game.
And that's the struggle. That's the struggle we've been having here, right? Because we're all like unlock, because we don't want to miss stuff the content we want to do, but we're having a hard.
It's already going too fast.
You were trying to convince me this weekend to not lock my XP and just keep leveling.
Well, that's
And-
because we got the go ahead.
We're of two minds, though. Like, I mean, to be honest, there's been times when you've advocated for having the level locked, and then times when you've said, "I want to level up," and I get that
But
because
the
I'm the same
reason
way.
for wanting to level up is because everyone else is. We're the only ones locking, and
Yeah.
so it's like
But it
part
only-
of
We're
the
the
game
cool
is
kids on the
grouping
block.
together.
It only matters for our group, though. Like, right? It only matters if it doesn't matter if the 101's doing it. Like, they can do whatever they want. Like, as long as we're
The 101 jumped
What
off
I'm
the
what I'm
edge.
saying is the rest of the guild is unlocked, and so this is why I have my other character that's unlocked.
right.
Is because they're all past me, and so if they're gonna group with me, I have to be like, well, I hope you're okay with mentoring, right? Like,
Yeah.
so we just can never.
And has anybody
Yeah.
ever said no? No, Des, I will not mentor you. That's total
I mean-
bullshit. I refuse.
That way too.
I will
Oh.
say, probably 3 out of 4 times when I've tried to get a group after the XP weekend, or like not after the XP weekend, but after people passed us in levels, we have not been able to form a group. Like, you could ask Gibo, like we've been trying, and it's just everybody's already doing the level 80 stuff now. So it's,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that's why you need a big group with people on different schedules and people on different sort of, and multiple characters is also a good thing. What is that in there? That looks like some sort of big creature of some sort.
it's just-
yeah.
the thing is, like, if the option to go faster is there, it's like there's a subset of people that are just going to take it regardless.
Yeah, no, that's
And-
understandable.
And the problem is, I want to play with them too.
Mhm.
I'm just happy people are playing. I don't
Yeah.
I don't know.
At this
Yeah.
point, I'm content to play it whatever pace I can, and if that means I'm slower, that's fine. But I know, like, I want to play with other people, but it's what we have here. A static group is a nice thing to have, right? Where you're all sort of stay in the same range with everybody, and I think that's an underrated approach
Yeah.
to MMOs.
Well, and at least we can mentor in this game. Like, that's kind of the saving grace for me. Is like, even if we do get a little out of whack, as the 201 group, I mean,
Hmm.
like, we can just mentor like we are right now.
Well, they're just out of whack, not even talking about levels. So.
Not even talking about MMOs, just in general, they're out of whack. Hey, Daniel. Tried all week to run Mistmore Castle.
That's Gibo.
Right, I couldn't remember who that was. Yeah, yeah, looking forward to Mistmore.
Hey, we killed one guy last night in Mr. Castle, so
Yep, one guy.
we did it.
He was technically a named,
Yeah. Hey.
as in he had capitals in his name, but he was
Yeah.
not a special mob.
They all do that, right? I remember when I went in
Yep.
there on the Lore and Legend server, and I was like, these are all named, but they're all just like random
Yeah.
Devix, Devin, Devuk, Devon, that kind of stuff.
We've got Turadremin.
Oh yeah, look, Ghost Dragon of some sort.
What do you take Third Drammond for?
Allergies. I think.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. You click on.
Side effects may include immediate death and ravenous vomiting.
That's what's oh my gosh, what was the green dragon's name? On Questing Cop.
Oh. What was that?
Shoot.
Pop quiz.
All I know is it
That
died.
was-
I one-shot it. That's all I know.
Oh gosh.
Well, Elena Swift was that, but that wasn't
That was
Elena
the
Swift.
voice, right?
Elena Swift was the voice, yeah, but I don't
Yeah.
remember what the dragon's name was now.
I don't remember what the dragon's name was either.
Maybe Elena Swift should have taken Turadrem. I can't.
I'm still disappointed I didn't get to keep that book. I should have known it was too good to be true, though.
Yeah, we got to use it for one fight at least.
Yeah, a fight.
A fight. Oh, that didn't help that much. But yeah, no, that was ridiculous though. It's like all stats set to 20 immediately. Like, that's a D&D dream, man.
I was so OP.
I love that game so much. So much fun. I keep reliving that
What's,
moment where I one-shotted the dragon. Ooh, a sword.
Oh,
I've got this one.
what's like Gates of Discord, Mr. C?
Oh, he was talking about the names. I believe in Gates of Discord, like
Oh.
everything has a name, even though it's not really a name.
Cannot speak. Find the 4 stewards. Shatter the seal. Release my voice.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
don't. We can't kill the wardens and wake the sleeper.
We must. We must, I say.
I have no idea what I'm doing, by the way. I'm just going through, like, you know.
Well, so far, so good.
Do we ever know what we're doing?
Well, sometimes.
Debatable. Debatable.
I mean, there's some
We like
XP.
to pretend.
Oh, is it talking?
Yeah.
It just says it cannot
Oh,
Same
speak.
same
thing.
thing. Okay.
Find the 4 stewards.
Let's go find some stewards.
How do we? Did we miss another?
There's another wing at the start.
Oh, okay.
It's a really well designed architecture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Like, all of the, like, draconic stuff in Kingdom of Sky has this kind of look to it, this architecture.
I enjoy the music too. It's very subtle, but we got it named on track. Oronti the Risen.
How appropriate.
Mhm.
Dude, I was hoping that Fate would say their name.
Yeah, I was gonna say whenever you see a name like that, you should let me say it.
Congrats.
People find it more amusing when I
You-
say it, I guess.
I don't know why. Your delivery is just really funny.
Bro, no way.
There it is. There he is. Speak of the risen
Well,
and he shall rise.
There it is.
I'm upset.
What are you upset about?
That was not how that poll was supposed to go.
We'll let it go this time.
Textbook. It was textbook. I loved it. It was amazing.
Yeah, exactly, Aaron. Exactly.
Sepulcher Slaughterer. Or Sepulcher.
Yeah, that's how I say that 10 times fast, right?
Mm. It's tricky.
What we should all say is sepulcher because that's how you say it.
I know. I knew I was
It's
saying it
true.
wrong too. I couldn't remember what the right way was, so I just going with it. Thank you for
Are you sure it's not Sepulcher?
Sepulcher.
Maybe it's
Going
sepulchre.
down to the sepulcher, you hear?
Ooh, dirge. Oh, we're not with the dirge.
Hey, Mr. C.
No.
We got a dirge stuff. We got dirge stuff for you.
That's a cool little weapon.
Oh, it's got a
Decent.
proc on it. Scale skin. On combat,
Yeah.
hits the spell, may cast scale skin on the caster. Lasts for 36 seconds.
It's a little ward. That's cool.
Sure.
The proc chance is abysmal, but
Huh. That's interesting. It's technically better DPS than my 2 weapons, even though the stats are lower.
Yeah, same for me.
oh,
I'm needing that sucker.
That's really tempting.
Do it.
Oh yeah, there we go.
really? Like,
Finally.
Congrats.
how long
I
were
need
those
to
on the
reach
ground there? And no one clicked on them until I went and had to pull 4 mobs.
We were looking at daggers.
Jeez.
Also, why didn't you click on them?
Distracted by the loot.
Blinded
By the loot. Oh, nice.
Oh, Vin, come on.
It was,
We're like the same sense of humor, I think.
we got the
Revved
we
up
got
like
the
a
idea.
drogue in the middle of the night.
Oh, wow.
Like a drug in the night.
That's the third shield we've found. That's the third time that one's dropped.
We're all gonna get one by the end.
Yay.
I don't want no stinking shield. Rangers don't use shields.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm sure that spec is probably gone now.
Why? There was
There
a
used to
Ranger
be
shield
the,
spec?
I want to say the stamina spec for Predators.
Sounds wrong. Can't approve.
As in, so Predator is the class for Ranger and Assassin.
Right.
Like they both are. Don't YouTube me. Don't YouTube.
I thought that they were. The Predator was only in EQ1 when you were a high level Ranger.
No, there's Predator in the AA.
Yeah.
Oh, in the AA. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So because it's archetype, class, subclass, and so archetype Scout,
Got it.
class Predator, subclass Ranger. Back when that mattered more.
Aaron,
God.
we're doing quests as they come along, but we're mostly just classic style, running through the dungeon, killing the mobs, looking for named, getting loot. The way that MMOs, when they are shine, that's what you do.
The way that God intended.
I shied away from making a stronger statement there.
I felt like
After my strong stance on BDO, I decided to soften it up a bit. Hey, Dwimble. What's happening, bud?
Hey.
Yeah, Zukan Varun. I thought so
yeah.
too. I remember
They were super
playing
cool.
EQ2 when it first came out and
yeah.
looking at how they decided to do that. And I thought that was like very innovative for the time. I really enjoyed it. Although I
Same.
think Dark Age of Camelot, kind of did something similar, but which was before EQ2, but still.
Oh, you mean with the No, because they had their classes. They had their talent trees.
Yeah, maybe I'm
Um,
thinking of something else.
But when you started as a class, you were that class already. You just had to work on your talent trees. Technically, the talent trees did drastically change how your class played, though.
Hmm.
Like a lot.
Yeah, I just remember when we played it recently, when we went back and played on the emulator, that was quite a bit of diversity amongst the classes.
Hmm.
You no longer need Droag.
Lineage 2 had a system like that where you started out. They had
Well,
race-based classes for one thing,
Hmm.
which was interesting. And then you'd start out as something really generic. And then you at like level 20, you'd pick from 2 different options. And then again at like pretty high level, like level 60, you'd pick from 2 more options.
Right. It's a good idea.
Yeah.
More MMOs should do that.
I think I remember you having to do a quest as well to get your higher level class.
Yeah, Aaron, I'll admit, even though I'm a big EQ2 fan, I don't really like that aspect of it personally. Like, there's way too many quests in this game, and I do not like the quest grind.
Mm-hmm.
Well, having gone through Lesser Fey, right, doing that the other day just reminded me of all the reasons that I don't like sort of very indicative of modern or what MMOs were going through at the time and becoming these quest hubs that just gave you such good
Yep.
stuff for very little effort, and it's like
Yeah,
it's
just
really gross.
It's so sad because going through the early parts of the game with you guys reminded me what was amazing about this game. But like it's just been kind of turned into a quest hub game. Because it didn't used to be like that. You would do quests because the rewards were good, but the amount of experience they offered wasn't what you did them for.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
trivial. Yep.
But yeah, I've been doing the Darklight Woods on my Berserker, and
Oh my god,
it's so boring. It's so boring.
And they try to make them entertaining, but
It's
just never.
It's a lack of understanding of how people function as a group. Like you would never do that as a group. When we were doing it, Des, I mean, we were sort of, I was just following you around. Like it was not, I mean, it was fun because we got to hang out, but like as a group experience, it's not fun. Like it's just not a thing.
I mean, even as a solo experience, it's like
it's even worse.
dull, you know?
Yeah. But it's effective. It's efficient as a soloer, right? So it's like
That's what you got to do.
the problem.
And now that we're in Rise of Kunark, it's like same thing turned to 11. It's just constant. And it's like it's sad because some of the quests and like the general like faction stuff is like really cool, but
Mhm.
You know, it just kind of devolved into the same Quest Hub stuff that.
Yeah, it's just like any game with lots of quests. It's like a few of them are going to be standout and really good, and it's going to make you wish that like most of the other quests weren't there and that those were the only quests that you were doing.
Yeah, like EQ2 could have been just Grats.
Yeah.
Could have been just heritage quests, signature quests,
Right,
and epics.
yes.
Like, why wouldn't you just do it like that and make the rest of the game
It
group?
still can be. Just don't do the other quests.
I know, but like they shouldn't even be there. It's just friggin', like
It's just, yeah, that's the thing is because they are there, you're inclined to have to do them because of the, XP and.
But it's not even that. It's that it takes away
just-
from people doing the group stuff, right? It's like if I can
Right.
do that, why would I group with anybody and do anything? Like it's
Exactly.
so much easier.
Yeah, it's the whole. You see it in a lot of games where like grouping can actually slow you down. It's like
Yeah.
you're
Well, yeah, it takes
getting
a lot
more-
to get people together. That's like
Yeah.
exactly what I was talking about earlier. It's like
Yeah.
it's a pain in the ass to get people together, and so when you do get them together, it should be really rewarding. Like it should always be significantly more beneficial
Yeah.
whenever you have to get people together.
You can't put players, make them choose between being efficient and grouping because they'll always
Right.
choose being efficient.
100%.
We had this discussion a little while ago in another context, and I got really animated about it. I was really like, because somebody was arguing against me and like tried to make a counterpoint. I'm like, no, people will not choose to group if they can do something more efficiently in another way, no matter what you do.
I mean, how many times have we played these MMOs on these on our series, right?
Mhm.
Where we're literally playing wrong just to have a good experience.
Right. This isn't how you're supposed to do this. I'm like, well, but
This is where the sentinels are.
Is it?
Yeah, I notice all of these guys have a star, so they're
Like,
meaningful.
I look so much forward to these Thursday night streams with you guys because it's just so reminiscent of the way MMOs we used to play them, right? Like, and not even
Yeah.
going through the dungeon so fast. Like, this is not even camping or like being limited to an area because of the difficulty and there are other people being in here. Like, man, oh man, what if that was the norm?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zucan. I think that's a pretty common sentiment. They were trying to compete with WoW at the time, and yeah, they tried to do a lot of what WoW was doing, and I think that's probably pretty accurate. Yeah, Sarah.
Yeah, it's so sad because they had a unique niche game that was popular in its niche, very popular in its niche, hundreds of thousands of people playing it, and then they watered it down because they thought that would help them attract WoW's audience. But like,
More.
Hmm.
when you do that, like, and then like before they weren't really competing with WoW. I mean, they were because they're an MMO, and so if you're making an MMO, you're competing with all other MMOs, even if they're
At least back
radically
then,
different.
when there weren't very many different ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even if they're radically different MMOs, you're still, and EQ2 and WoW weren't radically different. They were different. They weren't radically different. But they went when you start to compete to WoW, and then there becomes more direct comparisons, and people go, why would I switch from WoW to EQ2 when
Right.
WoW has all this stuff already, and I've got all this like.
I'm invested.
Yeah, I'm invested
Yeah.
in everything like that.
Oh,
So
another
when do
steward?
we
Okay.
start the roller derby?
It totally
There's a
does.
steward over here, by the way.
This is the entrance to the fairy kingdom, right? We got to go around and around and get teleported in.
Oh, that's so cute. I love it.
What is that a reference to?
Might and Magic 7.
Here's another one.
Oh gosh, I should know that. How did I not know that?
Oh, so when do these guys just kind of
They-
keep spawning?
Those guys were probably placeholders because there's supposed to be four stewards.
Oh, these are the
That's
stewards.
three.
I forgot about the
Yeah.
stewards, right?
We should have one
Yeah,
more.
The Stewarts. It's 4 guys named Stewart.
Stuart.
Stuart
Again,
Smalley.
if anyone watches Letterkenny, Stuart.
What is it?
See,
There's an,
no one
there's an
knows.
SNL skit
There you
where
go.
they say Stuart a lot too. It's the Californians or something. What are you doing here, Stuart?
Ooh, the
Stuart.
Steward of the
Stuart.
Seal.
I take the 5 down to the.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I can't help but watch those clips on YouTube because they come up in my
Oh
feed.
my gosh.
It's not even that funny, but I just have to watch them.
There's like funny, and then there's nostalgic funny, and SNL hits the nostalgic funny for me,
Mhm.
just because it's like I grew up watching that.
So did I. Everybody did.
Okay, so we killed 4 stewards.
Got
And
another
the
one.
Black Plague scale barrier is here.
Oh, so now we're bearing some scales.
I thought he was here before. I'm not sure.
No, like all these, I cleared the room, and then these guys started spawning.
That's what I mean. I think he respawned, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, the names are different though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one on the other side of the room over there. I guess we just keep doing these guys until something happens, and then we go back and the dragon can talk.
Absolutely.
Tuma Dramadol, or whatever his name was.
Nope. That would
Nighthawk
Pop.
will help you get your Z's.
My first EverQuest Online Adventures character ended up because I didn't have like a name yet, really. So I kind of just winged it based on the random gen. I like chained like a few letters. And I was like, this sounds like an Elvish name. And it was the name of some cream from an infomercial.
Really?
And I
Wow,
got
that's
to like
bad luck.
level
see,
20.
Stewart's back.
Oh, jeez.
They're just respawning.
I got to level 20, and then someone actually typed it out in the group chat, and I was like, wait, what? And so I looked it up, and I was like, no. I re-rolled.
From
Well,
level
I
And
can
then
20,
that was like
Character
that was after
preparation
like
H.
Brillo or something.
it was like that. It was, well, I think it was Eladel or something like that. I was like, that sounds like an Elvish name. But yeah, that
when I
was like months of work.
when I was playing EQ2, I ran across somebody named Oedipus Rex, and I was like, "That's a really unusual name." So I like sent him a tell and made a reference to like the Greek play, which is where
Right.
the character name is from, and they had no idea what I was talking about, and thought I was just being weird.
Wow.
Because apparently it was the name of a character from a British TV show,
Oh,
like a kids show.
and they're probably
Yeah, they're
playing off of that, you
referencing
know?
the Greek. Yeah.
Yes.
it's like people that know oh my gosh, the beat for Under Pressure, right? It's
Oh.
it's a Queen song, but it's
Mm-hmm.
but people know it from Ice Ice Baby, right? Like it's that kind of a thing.
Yep. We're getting all the
Oh,
names in chat
don't
now.
kill the stewards.
Oh, don't kill the stewards.
stewards.
Yeah, kill everything else but the stewards.
Oh, thank
Oh,
you.
that's why they keep respawning.
Yeah.
Okay. No killing stewards, only razor wings. So
Oh
we're
my
getting
God,
the
remember
names.
something.
The names are coming out in chat now. We got Mr. C says he had a friend on Nexus that went by Crest, as in the toothpaste. Preparation H, Lord of the Elves.
There's another Blackwing.
And
Oh,
one
do we need to
spawns
kill
right
the-
here.
The stewards all at the
Ki-
same time.
Probably, or yeah.
So I do kill the firebrands.
Yep, just don't kill the stewards. And then you must engage them so they will not despawn, though.
Gotcha. So basically all at once.
So yeah,
There's
so,
a steward.
so let's leave him for a moment. Hopefully he doesn't despawn.
Hey, there's your mythic.
Oh. Nobody look.
What?
Every time I know how much you hate it.
Charm's Way, the swashbuckler epic, is probably one of the ugliest weapons in any game ever made.
Here's
Oh,
the steward.
right here.
Okay. We got
Oh,
two.
well,
Here, hold on.
Well,
we
we can.
one.
Oops.
Nice. Nice.
Oh. Wait, Croak just went and pulled another one.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got
Well,
it.
we need to engage them. He said, so they don't despawn.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yep. So just hopefully these others, I'll just keep.
Interesting
messing.
mechanic.
Well, I can't show it on stream, Mr. C, because I don't have it. Therek can.
What is it? Is it in chat?
Yeah, I'll put it in chat. One second.
Here's the third
There
steward.
you go.
Is it just 3?
No, we need 4.
Oh, 4?
Just don't fight him. Just let him.
Mezzing.
I think that's a cool looking
didn't work.
weapon.
Hold on.
It-
Hold on.
My mess is useless.
Spins.
Okay,
It's
got him.
terrible.
It looks hilarious. That's awesome. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
It looks like.
It's hilariously bad.
No, I like it.
They get a heal, Vin?
There's the fourth one.
You got lots of hit points left.
We have 4
Got
stewards.
4.
I just...
Okay, so now we got all forward. Now can we do it?
Okay. Leave the stewards alone. You must engage them. After you have all
Dez is
4 of them
down.
engaged, kill them simultaneously.
I mean, that's what I was doing.
Ben?
Trying to.
I'm doing some AoEs here and help.
Hey, you might want to switch to another.
Well, no, we want to kill them simultaneously, right? So we gotta.
Yeah, but they're not in an encounter, so we have to. I'm
It's gotta
guessing
be
we.
4 people fighting, each fighting 1.
I've been switching between
Okay.
all 4.
All right.
There we
Oh,
go.
there he is.
We
There he
got
is. He came.
Okay, we got him. We got him.
Oh God.
I'm mezzing T-Vol.
Okay, we're on Grash.
I need to switch targets real quick. So I don't know why, but Vin is no longer in my F2 slot. I just found out the hard way.
Yeah, mine switched at some point as well.
Mine switched when we zoned in. I reorganized it already.
Oh man, I just noticed.
It might have been because I
Okay.
went Link Dead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's probably why.
Okay, assisting.
Is Grash dead?
Yep.
I've just been trying to keep these guys nailed down. Okay, good.
Yeah, no, that was good. We did
Ah.
well there. These level 69 guys.
Nice.
Oh,
Hey, there we go. What did we get?
not foamy.
More plate,
Lots
which
of
is a
plate.
little weird.
And some chain. Not very
Yeah.
good chain.
That's
No.
not very good chain, no.
Yeah. We're 2 expansions behind, so.
Well, it was good. Good job looking that up, ManofRohan. That was. We
Yeah,
would
I'm
have
like,
been here for
we're
a while.
doing something wrong.
We're doing
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. That's an interesting mechanic, though. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yep. something different.
Actually, making CC useful.
So now we head back to that dragon.
Finally. I think that was the end. Yeah.
Let's go see what the dragon has to say now that it
Yeah,
can
maybe.
talk.
Maybe that will help. Yeah.
Desryn's stunned.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Spicy DMs. So sorry.
Oh,
Mm.
spicy DMs. What are you doing? What else you got going on here?
Do you want me to tell you?
No.
Cyber.
Are you...
Take it to the tram.
Gosh.
Wait a second. Did I go the wrong way?
Yeah.
Can't believe it. We did 2 whole dungeons in the course of 2 hours.
Yeah, man.
Wow. I got nothing else. What else we want to do?
How much time do we got?
We got 20 minutes left.
Oh
20
wait.
whole minutes?
Okay, what does he
Who
say
are
now?
you?
I have a
Ooh.
voice. Who are you? I am what remains of Turadraman, an old dragon who stood up for what is right. The betrayers of dragonkind, stop moving around, trying to silence me, locking me away in this dark place. I can't read because he keeps moving around under the watchful eyes of their stewards. But even that was not enough for them. What do you mean? Though I was sentenced to spend the rest of my days here, the greatest betrayer of all would not be satisfied. He sent his agents to slay me, hoping my death would frighten others into forgetting about me. But my spirit could not be silenced even by the grave. Well, you know what? That's a lot of text. I'm not going to read all that. Look at how much.
no!
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't end in a quest either.
No, it's just text for text. Okay. Well, Dragon, I'm sure your story was very interesting, but
We may meet again, Turadraman, at the end.
if this were Pantheon, I would read it, but you're not Pantheon. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Well, back to the guild hall, my friends.
Sure.
I gotta go see what mess Drac made in my room anyway. I mean, might as well pop in there and see what's going on. All right. There was another one. There was another in this level range that I was looking at for tonight.
Oh yeah, there's a bunch.
I've got this book. It doesn't allow me to set it down, or it's a journal, I guess.
Does it say it's a house item?
No, it says this item can be placed on the floor in any house type.
Oh, you should just be able to right click and. Oh, because you can't place it in the guild hall because you need specific permission for that.
So Drac
Yeah.
has littered my room with books. I appreciate all the books. I'm gonna enjoy placing them, but that's a lot of books.
You can put it in the guild bank, Crow, if you
Okay.
want it put in the house.
And apparently I have poker tables in here now too.
Well,
was
you
a-
got a
That was
gambling
actually
ring
an
going on?
Yeah.
the tables were an accident when I was trying to do a writ over the weekend, but I was like, these tables are pretty cool. Maybe
Yeah, they're
not
not
three
bad.
of them,
They're
but
fine. They're fine. If we had some chairs, I'd be into it.
I could make chairs.
Hmm.
My gosh, look at all these. It's not that hard to just put the book on the shelf, but
Look, Mr.
Somebody
C.
decided not to.
Mr. C is looking mighty sharp. At the hat, the jaunty hat, playing his little.
Very jaunty.
oh, you actually make noise.
Very nice. I like that look. I have a lot of work to do in here. I'm kind of like, you're gonna find me in here at 3 a.m. organizing these books.
Pick some chairs out. I'll make some chairs.
I trust your judgment. We got a Thexian sarcophagus. Beholden to
Thexian.
honor. Bound in hate. The only fear our brother
Oh,
knew was
here's
that which he
fate. Oh no,
struck in
it's
his
an
enemies.
actual frog.
Yeah, there is a purple frog over there. All right, it's blue. Bufo alvarius, perhaps?
Bufo?
It's you've heard of the psychedelic toad, right?
Yeah.
That's the actual name of it.
Oh, really?
It's like taxonomical, right? That's the word. That's its name.
Oh, that makes sense because there's like a freaking prehistoric frog with Bufo in the name.
Mhm.
I wonder if that has some Latin.
It does, yeah. It's the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
call Toad the Wet Sprocket?
Toad and the Wet Sprocket. That was a band.
Well, we could do like a little bit of Newtonaria again.
Yeah,
or
let's run over to New Tenaria
Miss More Catacomb.
Okay.
just for whatever's sake. Where do we go?
Greater Fate Arc.
Gfey. Right. We got about-
Yeah, Wizard Spire, Gfey.
15 minutes left, so get some
Yeah, we
loots.
If we take a different path than we took last time, I think there's higher level stuff back there. Well, the last time we were on stream, I know you guys have been there since. then.
Right. And I'm still mentored too, so like I think we still be right in range.
The lighting here, you're glowing very brightly. My gosh.
You're glowing.
Burning. All right.
Actually, wait a second.
Hold on a second.
My cloak effect wasn't on.
Ridiculous. We waited for
God, man.
Hold on a second.
We did a whole stream without your cloak effect. And...
No,
We
it
better
must
start
have.
over.
I think it just got turned off. Like,
okay.
it was on most of the time.
Restart the stream.
We were muted this whole time.
Oh my gosh.
I like this jumper. He's fun.
Which jumper did you get?
The like kangaroo guy.
Oh, the jackalope.
Yeah.
I
Jackalope.
don't like the noises it makes, and I don't like
No.
the way its arm flails when you jump off something high. Like it looks like a deformed gliding squirrel or some sort. I don't know.
It bothers
yeah,
him.
that's probably true.
Such peaceful music. Eh?
I was just gonna say, what a peaceful end to the stream.
It's so funny with like the environmental sounds. I have the in-game music turned off right now, but the song I was like listening to on Spotify, I was like really, it's like acoustic guitar and like really soft like voice and everything. It's like very fitting in the mood.
I gotta say, Spotify's been good for me lately. My daily mixes have been very, very good. They know what I like.
Man.
They got me. They got my number. It's all high fantasy video game music. Just like every
Yeah,
every
That's perfect.
every
I've got
song.
a
I'm like,
playlist like that.
yeah, every song I'm like that. I like that. What game is that from? Oh, it's from Fable. I like that. Okay. Actually, I found. Do you guys know the games like the Endless games, like Endless?
Yes,
Legend.
I love Endless Legend and Endless
Yeah,
Space.
the music in those. I just like. I like the
So
games.
good.
The music is excellent too.
Nice.
I actually, I Endless Legend's a tough game to. It's a complicated game. There's a lot going on in that game, and I struggled to sort of
Yes.
wrap my head around it.
Endless Space is even more complex. I like
yeah.
Endless Legend a little bit better.
But I really respected it because I knew what it was trying to do, and I really liked the idea. Just never could really fully commit to it. Yeah, that was one that was playing for me today. What were some of the other ones that I was seeing?
Oh, whoops. This isn't the right way, is it?
I don't know. I'm following you.
If you want to drown all of us, sure.
Isn't there a bridge somewhere?
Des is looking for a bridge. Find the
Let's
bridge.
see.
Bridge up there.
Oh,
Several.
the bridge is way up there. Oh, would you look at that? My bad. I was so caught up in listening to you guys.
My Spotify playlist praise.
Well, because like my Spotify's like the auto-generated one, it is so bad for me.
Really?
Like, yeah, that's why, I mean, I have my big playlist, and that's just kind of like what I listen to. And I finally, after, over 10 years of working on it, like, I don't
10
get
years.
a lot of this. Yeah, I've been with Spotify since, like, the beginning.
Wow. That's kind of cool. Curated
yeah.
playlist over 10 years. Neat.
Yeah, it's not, like, all, like, the best of the best, but it's, like, all music that I generally like ever, period.
Neat. I like to have my
it's
playlists.
over 100 hours now, so it's
See, I like to separate it out a little more and have like I've got a second playlist that's not video game music, right? I can't have like metal beside my video game music. They don't go together. So it's like I'm usually in the mood for one or the other, not both.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I do.
I kind of go either way. If I'm in that kind of mood, it's like looking for a specific artist. But I actually rather like having my big just mishmash playlist, and then like going between completely different things. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I can always just skip it, you know? It's like,
That's what I do. Same thing. Yeah.
I prefer not to skip it though. Like I like every song that comes up and you're like, yeah, like it's sort of like in the same theme. But then they
If I don't like a song in a specific playlist, it leaves the playlist.
right.
but see, I always think there's a time and a place where I want that song to be there.
Yeah, man. I hear you. I feel you.
The Spotify debate.
Another diverging opinion.
One of the sort of things I've always thought throughout my life the right song at the right moment is like one of the most powerful things, right? Like when you're just,
Oh, yeah.
it's a perfect moment for the perfect song that you really want to hear at that moment. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
That's actually not that great.
Hey, look, better gear. It's like 8 levels lower.
It's so crazy, right? I mean, this is all my stuff from questing, right? So yeah, I don't need that.
I think I'm just gonna train these guys over this way.
Sure.
Word.
Word.
I'll let you know when I'm about to stop, Vin.
Can't stop. Keep going.
Stop whenever I want to.
Another really great building.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like Newton area a lot.
I like that it's kind of like an outdoor dungeon, right?
Yep. All right, I'm gonna stop right up here.
You're almost gonna die right up here.
Oh, I am. What the heck?
Des down.
That was man, I glanced away from my health bar for like just a second, it felt like.
No, what?
Because I was ready to just parry and like be good. They're all green though. You
Yeah,
guys will
yeah,
be
yeah.
fine.
Got a lot of dudes, but they're green.
Got them back. Most of them. Vin's having a great time. This is what wardens are made for. Like 3 people in the group are taking damage.
Drac,
That's where they really shine.
I went to the room, Drac. I saw what you did. I appreciate all the books. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but that's a lot of books, man. I got my work cut out for me there. I appreciate that. Or the poker tables. I even approve of the poker tables. You may not think I would have, but I did.
Well, those were me.
Oh, those were you? Okay, well, clearly
Yeah.
he's talking about the books.
Oh
then.
shoot.
Oh my goodness.
Gosh, I keep getting distracted. I'm sorry. I'm not being a good tank tonight.
Tank.
I'm like getting so
Incoming.
distracted. Well, that was a little scuffed, but
Scuffed.
alas.
Quite scuffed.
Remember that battle when Desryn kept dying to blues?
I remember it like it was yesterday.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's funny how the loot changes once you've had better.
Funny how loot will change a person.
I've seen things.
I was once a simple ranger, and now I have to have the good loot.
Just be happy with just a true shot bow and some arrows.
Exactly. Just doesn't cut it anymore.
A tender what?
Loving
A
care.
tender.
He's just
It's a goalie.
It is great that it's like the lowercase a It's just.
I was
tender
trying
what
to figure out
indeed.
the word, like, if you're somebody from Tennessee, you're a Tennessean. What's the word for Massachusetts?
That's a good question.
Masshole.
A mass
Somebody
hole.
actual from Massachusetts
Oh,
actually
wow.
said that to me today.
Yeah. I've heard that too.
Why? Oh, well, it's like Massachusetts or something, like Lilliputian.
Where did we get like 4 of these tenders?
Some heavy AE happening here.
All right. I'm parrying, so kill something fast.
Tenders and traders too.
Oh my.
Tenders and traders and bears. Oh my.
Well, people from Michigan are called Michiganders, so that's where'd that come from?
Michiganders.
Wow, could we just not call? We don't need these terms.
No, we don't really.
Having said that, Californian at least sounds good.
The Californians.
An Okie for Oklahomas.
True.
That I've heard before.
Yeah.
Hoosier, one of them.
Hoosiers are Indiana.
Indiana. You might call it Ohioan a Buckeye.
Mm-hmm.
Ha, for all the clothies in our group.
Jeez.
Oh wait, we do have a clothy in our group. Never mind, I can't even say that.
Me.
A wee clothy.
Come on in.
A wee little clothy.
A wee little clothy. Running around doing wee clothy things.
Nice.
Where did you hide my pot of gold?
I want to go back to that pretty zone with the purple moons and the pink rivers.
When I played Dark Ages of Camelot, not only was I caster, but I was a Lyricine, which were basically leprechauns.
Lyric.
Were you there for the Lurkeen uprising?
Probably. I don't think I participated though.
They were
That
so
was
small,
the
nobody
thing.
noticed them rising up.
Oh, it crashed a server.
Did you crash?
I did crash a server on Dark Ages of Camelot.
Everybody created a Lurkeen on
Oh.
one server and joined a guild called Lurkeen Uprising.
That's so awesome.
That's pretty
There's
great.
a YouTube video of it
Oh,
somewhere.
I gotta check that out.
Love it.
I'm gonna Google that when we're done here.
That's got to be on like MMO Historian.
It was an event to be there for.
I wish I had known about that. I definitely would have participated. But I did crash at least a zone in Dark Ages of Camelot, if not a server.
All this cloth.
I did happen to, I don't know why exactly, but I happened upon in YouTube the last few hours of, I think it was Ashran's call.
No,
Those servers being up. And so
Yeah.
like the last 3 hours, and so like people were gathering, and when it ended, so many people were crying, and they were just so invested that they were just like, this thing I've been investing in for
Yeah.
however long is just gone.
I remember when Vanguard went offline.
Yeah, I was
people
about
did
to
that.
say, there's still a few videos of the Vanguard shutting down that's on YouTube.
Well,
I feel like viewers of the 201 share that same sadness at the end of every episode.
they're crying. They're like, no, I can't wait another week.
Oh man, it's like
That was
every
really
time I read Lord
subtle,
of the
Vin.
Rings.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, maybe on that note, after we kill Golden Hammer
There
here,
you go. Yep.
we'll put an end to this this legendary stream.
I couldn't have gotten the timing better on that. There
Totally.
you go.
What did Thunderhammer drop?
Or cloth.
Crabby claw slippers. Oh, Master's
Well, this
Touch.
is. Oh, hey, I'll take it.
Oh, that's
I mean,
not bad.
I'll need for it, as I mean.
Yeah, I like my DPS and my haste better. All right, my friends, let's wrap it up there. That was fun. We did a lot tonight. We did 2 whole zones and came back for more loot because we had time. So, that was fun.
I got the ring.
Nice, congrats.
Congrats.
And we got some levels. I'm level 63 now. I got another level and a half till I can use my awesome dagger. And thank you everybody for coming out and watching tonight. As always, everybody in chat, appreciate it. Remember, we also stream Tuesday nights, Monday nights on our Twitch channel with the Embers Adrift crew, the After Dark crew on Mondays, and the 101 on Tuesday nights. And as well, we got Sunday coming up here, Quest and Coffee. We stream right here on YouTube, noon Eastern, with me and Grogu, Fate, and Sparrow playing Celeste, Crown of the Magister. And we're getting close to the end in that game, so you don't want to miss it. And I want to do a little bit of an announcement. If you are subscribed here on YouTube, we have a video coming on Saturday that just going to announce something that you might be interested in seeing in the very near future. So make sure you check that out. I think it goes live at around 10 o'clock Eastern on Saturday morning.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's going to be fun to show you guys that. But as always, make sure you're subscribed here and have the notifications turned on. And thank you again for everybody for coming out. And, Des, Crow, ManofRohan, Fate, and Vindini, thank you guys as always for hanging out tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Yay.
Always a delight.
A delight. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.